Right, good morning everybody. It's 10th of May and I'm at the new Syndicate lake that I joined at the beginning of May. So fresh from my trip to Sycamore Lakes on the Waters Gone Fishing channel. I'm now here for a spot of carp fishing. There was a big stock of carp put in here October time, around about 50 carp, ranging from anywhere from £10 to £18, £19. So sun's out, it's warm, no wind to tell really. But I'll cut to the intro and then I'll bring you back and I'll show you the lake that I'm on. Okay. Right, so this is the lake. It's a fairly big lake. I don't know what actually covers in acreage, but it's a big lake. This end of the pond, it goes down to 20 plus foot. The pegs on here are absolutely fantastic. All really good pegs. Every peg seems to have a feature as well, either a tree. Across there is a small island, which I've been told that the head of bream in here tend to go up the lake and swim around that island a few times, and that's where they seem to run up and down. So it goes right back to there. But yeah, it's a brand new water for me. Well, say brand new. I fished this probably about 20 years ago, before it became a Syndicate water. But I managed to get on this year. So at the moment I've got a pop-up just down there, not far off the margin. And I've got another one directly straight out in front of me. And then basically where that mallard is there now, I've got another boilie on there. So on that one I've got trigger, soluble boilie. On that one I've got a tutti frutti. And like I say, on that one I've got a pop-up. There's no braid in this pond, so it's all monofilament fluorocarbon. So I've had to do my own D-rigs. That's what I'm fishing with. I'll show you the D-rigs later on, what I'm fishing with. But let's, like I say, I don't know this pond, so it's basically a hit and miss today. I'm probably going to try and get out and do a bit of marker floating. Just have a look and see what the bottom's like, and if I can find any raised flat spots or anything. But like I say, it's new, so it's just a bit of a hit and miss today. But yeah, lovely day though. Let's hope we can get maybe at least one on the bank. That'd be great if we did. So, right, so I'll catch back with you in a little bit. Okay. Right, welcome back. It's just gone 9 o'clock, so 2.5 hours I've been here. I've not had any runs at all at the moment, so I know there's bream in this pond, so I'm just going to change tacks a little bit, and I'm going to go to my barbel rod and a sticky pellet feeder method feeder, and I'm going to be fishing with, you see that on the band, a robin, oh, that was sharp, a robin red pellet, because I know that does well in here apparently, so I'm going to be giving that a go. See if we can pick up a bream maybe, but I've heard that the carp take these as well when they're on the feed. So yeah, so I've got it's just my barbel rod, which you've seen before, with the with my bait runner reel. So it's loading with 14-pound line. So if I do get a carp on, then I've got plenty of power and strength in the line as well. So I'm going to be giving that a go. Where the island is, you just see me some boilies to the island. So if you can see this area here, where the tree looks in the water, apparently there was a lot of carp milling about around there last night time. So you've just seen me put a lot of boilies out there, and I've got one rod out there, so I'm going to be hitting that all day in that area. And I've got the other rod basically, which is directly straight out in front of me, and this feeder rod I'm going to be pushing over to my right hand side. So see if we can't get some action on the feeder rod as well. So I'm trying everything. Like I say, it's a new pond to me, so I've got to just keep trying things. But if we get anything, I'll come back with you. All right. got a fish on. Unbelievable. I did have a couple of bleeps, but I wasn't sure. And it looks like it's of a bream. Get him in. I say there was a couple of bleeps. Well, it's not a monster, but it's a fish. We've got a blank saver. Oh, I did have a couple of bleeps, but I didn't really think a great deal to it. But there we go. You just never know, do you? Right, we'll leave him there for a minute, and then we'll get back. Well, it's not a huge fish, but it's a bream to get us started. Got a couple of pound, that's all, but it's a blank saver. And yeah, it was weird because I got a couple of little bleeps and didn't think a lot of it, and this was obviously milling about around it, so that's good. I'll get a picture of it as well. Right, just while it's a bit quiet, I'm going to just tie a D-rig that I tie for myself, and the materials that I'm using is a lighter, a crank choddy XRS8 hook, little swivel with a screw, and a pair of scissors, a couple of poles, tighteners, and I'm using 15-pound fluorocarbon hook limb. Okay, so that's what I'm going to do. So I'll just set my camera up now, and I'll go through how I tie them. So first of all, put fluorocarbon, 15-pound, like I said, and I just measure it across my. Tilt you down a bit, tighten you out a little bit. Go. So I was going to measure it across my toolbox, my box, and then cut that. I'm having to use fluorocarbon on this pond because there's no braid whatsoever. So then I get me little tiny rubber, throw that on to the line, and then I run my, let's tilt you up a bit more, run the line through the eye. Okay, and then we need to just thread the rubber onto the, you see that, thread that through and onto the hook. So we've got the rubber onto the hook and a bit of a tag end. That'll end up forming the loop. And then, if you can see, I don't know if you can see on there, but always whip your line on from the back and not where the break is on the hook eye. Do it from the back. So then we're just going to whip it on 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and while you're holding it in place, run the line back through the back of the eye, so it forms that. Might just get me pull out at this moment. Just tighten that up. Okay. Tighten that up, and you can push the rubber up to it, so you end up with that. Then get your screw swivel. Really see that? Thread that on to the tag end. And then pass the tag end through the back of the eye. You can see that? The back of the eye. Creating what we call obviously the D. Okay. So you end up with, just turn that around a bit. So you end up with that, the D rig. Okay. We'll go right on that. Just going to cut a bit of the tag end off. And then trying to protect your main line so it don't burn. Just get your lighter and singe the line. To create a stop. And pull your line back through and that should stop. So then you're left with your D rig. Okay, see that? That's your D rig. Okay, and even if the carp pulls that off, you're still going to be with your line there. And at the other end, I just basically create a loop. Okay, loop it up, create a loop, twist it, bring the other end of the loop through, so it forms what we call a figure of 8. See that figure of 8? Just see that, and then just pull that through. Wet it. Get your puller. Just pull on that. On that. I tend to get the other hook pull on that one through the other one, and then just cinch it up for your knot. Okay, so you're left with your D rig, yeah, and your loop. I'm just going to cut that tag end off. And then I tend to just put a little swivel, whatever size you want really, whatever you feel comfortable with. Obviously through that eye and back through. And if you want, you can do it like that and finish off with the swivel. Or to improve it even more, if you get a get an anti-tangle sleeve. Push that through. I'll just have to snip this off a little bit. Push the anti-tangle sleeve through. And thread that. Wrong way. There we go. Live TV. What about that? Thread that through. And then put your swivel on. tighten up onto that. Bring your anti-tangle sleeve down over the knot and also over you. You can little let mate. It's fluorocarbon is really quite stiff, but you can get there with it. And slide the anti-tangle sleeve over your face stylet, and then you're left with a D-rig and an anti-tangle sleeve. So no matter if a carp picks it up, mouths it, drops it, you're always going to have, it's not going to get curled up, can't curl up on anything. So that's how I do my D-rigs. So you go anti-tangle sleeve. This is £15, this one, fluorocarbon. Okay. And on this, like I said to you, this pond here, there's no braid, so I'm having to do my own rigs. That's one of my rigs. I get a boilie. It's got a boilie on. Okay, that's how it looks with the boilie on. And if we do the palm test, we can. So that's what you want to be seeing. That's what. So it turns in on itself. Can you see where it's hooking into my hand? All right. But yeah, so that's how I do mine. D-rigs. And I have been catching carp on them, so they do work. Just a little demonstration of what I do tying my D-rigs. Okay. So it's been really quiet since that bream. Not had any real bleeps or anything. So it's a lovely day. It's warm now. Sheltered from the wind, but there isn't a great deal of wind. But yeah, so just a little snippet there of how I do my D-rigs. Okay, I'll catch back with you. Nice big brood of goslings, all different sizes there, look. All different sizes. Well, I've got another one in the net, another little bream. Not the same as the last one we got, last bream. Nice little bronze bream. About £2 again. This is a bream, I think. No, missed it, I think. Or is it a bream? No, there's a fish on. That's a bream. Ooh, no then, how do I get this? Oh dear. Oh well, we got him. Another bream. Well, oh, it's not the carp, but it's a bream. Another one to the bag, and that was on a boilie. This one's a little bit bigger. This one, it's probably about £3. This one, lovely fish, nice colours and everything. So I'll get a picture. Right, welcome back. It's been a long day today. Not a great deal to show for it, but we haven't blanked. We've got those 3 bream. I've had no inklings of a carp run at all. I've seen 2 carp come out. There's carp actually throwing themselves out the water all over the pond, so you know they're about, but they're just not really getting their heads down at the moment. But yeah, so I've put in a full day today just to see how I went. It's a pond that I can get to after tea and do some fishing after tea for a few hours. Now it's getting later, getting dark later, so I can fish this till dark. So I can maybe do some little videos after tea times through the towards the end of the week. So, but like I always say, if you like the video that I've put together, press some likes, comments, and subscribe. And also, if you want to share the videos, please share them. Share them to other people so that my channel gets spread about a bit. Okay, but well, the last 3 rods out. If I get anything, like you always say, I'll take a photograph and I'll get that put at the end of the video. But yeah, lovely pond, great pegs. Just the fishing's just a little bit off at the moment, but I'm sure it'll pick up as I learn the pond as well. So till the next time, stay safe, tight lines, and thanks for watching everybody. Thank you.